May profits be upon you. Welcome to another weekly market forecast. We're looking at silver again. Uh, like I said in my previous videos that I posted today, I apologize for not having these out yesterday. Ran into technical difficulties with TradingView and my internet. It kept just deleting my recordings when I was almost finished recording it. It was ridiculous, just ridiculous. I gave up. So today I put out two videos already uh, with no hitches, and this will be the third one. All right, I want you to make sure you go back and check them. All right, look, this is silver. All right, we're looking at silver futures right now, and you can see the news. Safe haven buying sends gold, silver to record highs after Trump's EU tariffs warnings. All right, he's threatening uh, to put tariffs on the 8 NATO members that are like, why are you why are you all on Greenland and trying to threaten them and buy them and threatening with, we'll take it anyway with military action. And when there's tensions, that sends the metals higher. Period. All right. Look at silver. This is the monthly time frame that I'm looking at here, and it's just going straight up. There's no reason to think in terms of shorting this market. All right. Now, a lot of people saying, "Oh, well, you can't buy at the top." Yes, you can. All right, especially when this is projected to go to 200, which is up here. God, dog, man, this is a pretty good climb all the way up here. All right. Now, is it going to go straight up there? Probably not, because that's not the way the market does. It's probably going to be a pullback and then a push higher. And it's probably going to do this up until it reaches 200 and quite possibly beyond. All right. Just remember that silver, for long term investors, silver is also an industry metal. All right. It's not just a financial metal like gold, it's an industry metal. All right. The chip makers, uh, you know, big industries, that need it for all kinds of parts for computers and infrastructure for data centers. For I mean, just a bunch. There's a bunch of uses for uh, silver, and the demand is growing. All right, now, uh, so uh, the monthly is bullish. All right, let's look at the weekly. You can see last week closed bullishly over the high of the previous week. All right. And this down close candle. Look at that down close candle here from 2 weeks ago. All right. Not 3 weeks ago. I'm sorry. All right. Look at that. We have a down close candle. Why do I have that there? All right. Zoinks. All right. So what we have is a high here that was taken. It was a down close candle. It was taken, and it creates an order block once it was overcome by bullish candles. The sell off before the stronger buy up. All right, and this creates an order block. Now you can use the body, which is what I use. You can use the top. I use the high of the wick in certain circumstances, like when this is the high point, the swing high, and it cuts through a fair value gap. All right, it bolsters that fair value gap. It creates a break of market structure, and that, my friends, forms a pretty strong fair value gap and the order block here. So I am definitely looking at this order block and as a possible area of support if the market should pull back to it. Got it? Cool. All right, but we're way up here. This may be a breakaway gap. This may be a breakaway gap. All right. Now I want you to also make note that there is a volume imbalance here. All right. I didn't put that in there. All right. This is a volume imbalance, and we have a gap open for the week, and it's already taken the high of the previous week. That's what we expect. We expect it to happen, and the gap up is only showing you that there's a lot of bullish momentum going up higher. There's no reason to short this market. If the market does short, look at it as a dip buying opportunity, because we have structures in place like this bullish fair value gap that I have not marked out yet. This is a weekly bullish fair value gap. All right, the market comes back here. I'm looking forward to find support and continue higher. We have confluences here. One, we have the high cutting through it. All right, and that's what you want to see in the verifying order block, a fair value gap uh, surging past the high for that order block. All right, and then you have the fair value gap on top of that. It's overlaid. All right, so I'm looking for a price to continue up higher. If it does come down, it's going to find support here with all these confluences to continue higher. If we go over to the daily, what you can see is I have the gap open here, right? All right, that's the volume imbalance. Price is already taken out the high of what's this, Wednesday, Thursday. Thursday's high, okay, and we've already taken that high out. Boom. And if price closes above these two down close candles, this sell off before the stronger buy, that would create an order block here. So I have the mark here already, that gold bar here for the order block. If price gets that in place, if we close above it, then if it does come back here, it will find support in place to push prices higher. That's what I'm looking for. Okay. If we go to the 4 hour for today's price action, you can see this is where the market had to sell off, sweeping the sell side liquidity here. All right. And we see the consolidation and then a push down before coming back up to the opening of this potential order block. Now, I also wanted to point out this is the volume imbalance here, the opening candle for the 4 hour, and you can see that there is a bullish. Sorry, why did it do that? You can see that there's a bullish. If I can get it, there it is. There's a bullish fair value gap here on the 4 hour. There's a little 4 in there. All right. And this is what's holding up price here. I'd like to see a 2 candle rejection here. But today is a bank holiday for the US. All right. Martin Luther King Day. So I'm not expecting a whole lot of movement because there's no news drivers. You got to be extra careful if you're going to choose to trade in a no news driver market. All right. It could be pretty herky jerky. What the normal setups that usually happen, they become 50-50. So you got to be careful. It's a good day to lay off and just do analysis. All right. But uh, uh, do I expect the market to open up tomorrow and sweep this low? That's possible. And I have that possibility in mind. It may sweep and then pop up because today is going to be a little, probably a little doji type candle. All right. But if it does close above, I'm expecting the market to continue up higher. That's all there is to it. All right. And I don't see any reason to consider sells in this market, folks. Just like I said with gold, there's no downside. All right. There's structure in place in case the market does take a push, you know, we see a dip. Look at it as an opportunity to buy. That's all I'm saying. Look at it look at it as an opportunity to buy. So, okay. I will see you in the next video, which should be the indices, the NASDAQ or the S&P. All right. I already put out a couple of videos today for gold and the pound USD. And yesterday I put out the Euro USD and the US dollar. Uh, uh, this was prior to all the threats and everything from Trump. So I'm going to take a hard look at it. Now, I should mention that a lot of times the news when you see Donald Trump does or say something and then he pulls back on it, it's a temporary thing. All right, it's a temporary shot of volatility. But in this market, which has been shooting up before the news, just been shooting up and continuing to move higher, we have dip dips, where we see a sell off and then a stronger buy up, and which leaves us with another order block here. So price, if it did pull back down here, it would find support for higher prices here. All right, but all you saw was it kept going. We have another two candle pullback here. I'm looking at it to do the exact same thing it did down here. Yeah. So just bear those things in mind. All right. And make sure you go back and check out the other videos. If you have a comment or concern, or you have something you want to let me be aware of, make sure you hit me up in the comment section. I respond to all of the comments that go in the comment section. Make sure you hit the boost or the like button, and that'll encourage me to put out more information, put out more videos. Okay. And more analysis. Free analysis, by the way. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching. May profits be upon you.